Hello, it is a pleasure to be with you guys today to do this reading. It has been a long time. It's been at least a month since I have done a reading. I had 3 huge projects to work on in the month of June. One was work related, the other 2 were personal. They ate up every spare minute of my time. And then once that was over, I had to take a few days off and just recuperate because when I thought about doing a reading, it just felt it felt like a chore, and that's just not the way to approach it. So I had to wait till I got my energy back, and now I have my energy back, and I'm ready to do this reading here today. One of the projects that I was working on was my tarot course. I think it's going to be a 5-part video series tarot course. Look for that, more information about that coming up. So I did get a lot of work done on that, so that was cool. In any case, for this particular reading, this first one back, I decided to get just general spirit messages from your spirit guides. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on it, there might be a message here for you. It is also a pick a card reading. So I'm taking whatever messages come in from the spirit guides, and I did not put any kind of time frame on it necessarily. We will maybe see some time frames in the reading, maybe not. If you know, the reading kind of calls for it, we can pull some cards to see timings if it's not already in the reading. I did not put any topics on it, like love and romance or business and work or any of that kind of thing. Yes or no, no topics whatsoever. These are just messages that your spirit guides want you to have right now, basically. So on pile 1, I did pull some stones for those of you who like to choose based on stone, and I did do them with my eyes closed. So this is what we got today. On pile 1 is an amethyst. On pile 2 is a blue lace agate. And on pile 3 is an emerald. All very pretty stones. If those help you choose, just make your decision about which pile here you think is going to answer the question, what do your spirit guides want you to know right now? That's the question you should be asking yourself. And again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Make your choice, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages for this particular reading. What do your spirit guides want you to know right now? And basically, that is the reading. That's what it's all about. Pile 1 did have a clear quartz, clear amethyst on it. It's like a rough cut stone, but it's really pretty. And I'm going to pull, I think, I might wait on the oracle and just pull the tarot first to see what general messages are coming in from your spirit guides. Keep in mind, this can be your angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones, spirit guides. Your whole spiritual team could be sending this message to you right now. So let's just see what we get. Okay, so the major arcana here is the Tower. You got the 3 of Wands. And you got a Page of Cups. That's with the Universal Waite Tarot. I did pull some Lightseers Tarot for, you know, just more modern take on the messages. You got the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the Emperor card. Interesting. I think the message from your spirit guides right now is it's almost over. This period of stagnation for you, the confusion, not knowing which way to go, which direction to go in, feeling blocked in, like nothing you tried seemed to make any sense, nothing seemed to work. And it seems like you have tried a lot of things. You know, there have been options open to you. You've taken the options. You thought, okay, maybe this is the path. Then you would go down that path, and all of a sudden it was like confusion. I don't understand. It's not working kind of situation. Your spirit guides are saying that is coming to an end, and almost like gratefully so. You know, I had a period like this, like it started in 2019. So like 3 years ago, everything was just very weird and very confusing. And I would get an idea of something to try, and I thought, okay, so this has to be it, because nothing else has worked. This has to be it. And I'd go off in that direction, and then that would blow up in my face. And I would be like, oh, okay, well, that's strange. And I would just kind of go back to the drawing board and think of another plan. Another plan would come to me, or another idea would come to me, and I would go off in that direction, and then that would blow up in my face. This is what the energy that I'm feeling has been going on for you guys. And I don't even know, even retrospectively, I do not know what that was. I do know that everything happens for a reason. Maybe it just wasn't the right time for the real thing to come into my life, the real direction. Honestly, I will say, while all this was happening, Spirit was definitely moving me in a different direction on a spiritual plane. This was all happening in the material world, like jobs and places to live and all those material kinds of things. This confusion and things that not working out, that was all happening materially. Spirit was moving me in a different direction spiritually is what was happening. And though I did not realize it at the time, I was learning things that I needed to learn to move in a more spiritual direction, particularly with the tarot. Getting my tarot readings out to more people and reading for more people on a personal level, one-on-one, and just actually starting the business aspect of the tarot. Or I kind of don't even like to talk about the business aspect of it, because I really don't make any money of it, for one thing. But mostly just getting it out to more people and being able to help more people. Okay, so I said all that to say I really feel like this is what is happening for you guys, but it's all for the highest good. I swear to God. You got this tower moment here, which means, okay, this is coming to a sudden end, all this stuff that has been happening, and you get the clue about what it is you're supposed to be doing right now. This is all setting you up for the life that you were intended to live right now, because you're going to be establishing yourself in the world in some kind of big way. This is boss energy, right? So it's business owner energy. You're establishing yourself out in the world. Sometimes this is like leaving home or moving to start a new job or to start a career or something like that. But you're going out into the world and you're establishing yourself through this process. And this is coming up. So let's talk about that. First of all, the inspiration. You got wands here, which is energy, creative ideas, inspiration, things crackling, things moving. And it comes after this tower moment, which I'm not sure actually if this tower moment is what is coming that moves you in this direction, or the tower moment has already happened and that caused all this chaos, this confusion, this trying to make stuff work and it not working out. I'm not real clear, and it might be that it's different for all of you. Like maybe for some of you, there's a tower moment that pushes you in this direction. For some of you, the tower moment pushed you in this direction of the confusion. But a tower moment is always, please keep this in mind, it is sudden, and a lot of people do not like that about it because you have no control over it. But it is sweeping away the things in your life that need to be swept away because the foundation is not good. Whatever that situation is that is being swept away, you may not be grateful for it in the short term, but in the long term, you will look at it and you will say, oh, okay, I see why that had to happen. So let's talk about the people you have too. You have Aries energy and you have Pisces energy. I'm wondering if this might be for some of you, child energy. Like the thing that you're doing now has to do with children, helping children in some way, or it pertains to children. It can't even be having children, like entering a stage of motherhood or fatherhood. That's definitely a different stage in your life. Could just indicate that a Pisces is going to be pivotal in this new future for yourself. Pisces Aries could be pivotal in this new future. But for some of you, it could be a childhood wish that is coming back around. It did not work out before, but now it's time for it to work out. Okay, so I just, final words of wisdom here. I got from the Sacred Traveler, I asked, what does Pile need to do? If anything, what action do they need to take? And you got taking shelter. The answers are within. So I think that's for those of you that are still in this phase. It's not here yet. You're still looking within for the answers, but the message is it's coming. It's coming very, very quickly. I will try to pull some timings here. Let's see. Okay, so when is this moving forward for Pile 1? When is this shakeup happening that moves things forward? Okay, so both of these timings are winter time. So this might indicate might just be it. This is like when you were in this phase of going within to find the answers and nothing working out, no matter whatever you tried. It was trying to get your spirit right. If it's timing, it's like January, February, winter time. This is end of February, beginning of March. So winter time. If it, depending on when you're watching this, could also be a timing for when this thing is going to happen. February, end of February, beginning of March. All right, so what other timings can you get me for Pile 1? When is this happening? When is this sudden change happening? I'm still getting February, I think, you guys. When is this? Yeah, it does come in quickly. It comes in quickly and unexpectedly. Maybe because you're just wore out from the trying and nothing working out. I'm saying 2 to 5 months. For 2 to 5 months. And if it fits your, like, where you are in your life and what's happening with your life, February is coming out loud and clear here. Okay. So I got some final words of wisdom from the angels and ancestors. You got trader, exchange energy to create abundance. I'm really, this is so reminding me of my story a few years ago when my work situation was blowing up and I started the tarot. So, and I do have a very different work situation. I have a great job right now in addition to the tarot. But I feel like the reason I had to go through all that is because all that energy that I would have been focusing on my work, I needed to focus on the tarot for that particular time. I feel like this is a very spiritual journey for you guys. And it's talking about trading. So it's almost like the same thing that happened with me, like turning it into a business, or at least getting it out there to the world. But this is actually saying making money with some kind of spiritual gift that you have. I really believe that is what is happening for a lot of you. All right, and to finish this reading, I just wanted to get a spirit of the animals this week because I've been out in nature a lot lately. That is one good thing that has come of the last couple of weeks when I've tried, as things were winding down with June, I went hiking up in the mountains. This Last couple of days I spent in state parks here in the state of Florida, and just have been out in nature a lot. So the animals are really speaking to me right now. So I wanted to get an animal message for you guys. So for pile 1, from the spirit of the animals, you got Swan Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Wow. I'm getting that transformation into this beautiful spiritual swan is what is happening for you guys right now. That is very, very interesting. It is very lovely, and I'm very happy that your spirit guides want to bring you this message right now. I'm very happy that this is happening for you, that you're transforming your spiritual gifts, and that you will be able to use them for a wider audience, and that you might be able to actually make some money at it. I think all of that is great. Happy to deliver this message for you guys. Put in the comments below what you're going to do here, what your spiritual gift is, how you're going to use it, whatever that is. I would love to hear. And I'm very happy for you guys. Congratulations. All right, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I am sending you guys lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages. It's just basically your spirit messages, what your spirit guides want you to know right now. That is the reading that we're doing here today. This is the blue lace agate that was on pile 2. It's beautiful. All right, so I am going to start with the tarot cards and just get the general messages for basically what your spirit guides want to talk to you about. Okay, you got a 5 of Wands, you got a 3 of Cups, and an Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Just a few. I got also a few Lightseers tarot here, so let's see what's up. You got the Fool, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, just right off the bat, real quick. So there's a celebration here. There's a celebration of something that is coming to you in the material realm: food, clothing, shelter, jobs, promotions, houses, cars. I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's education. Like if you've applied for a school, you're getting a letter that says, yes, ma'am, you have been accepted. Yes, sir, you have been accepted to this college. It's a competitive school, I think. I don't think it's one of those that you just apply and you get in, which is a lot of them these days because people just want your money. I think this was a competitive application process, and you are finding out that you are winning that. Could be a scholarship, could just be entrance into the school of your choice. So congratulations on that. If that is not it, there's definitely something new coming in for you guys that takes you in a new direction in your life, because you do have the Fool. That's the complete beginning of a journey. You have to take a leap of faith. You do not know how this is going to turn out, but it's something that you want to do. It's something that you've got to do. It's something that's being offered to you, and it's something to be celebrated. So I feel like you want it. You want it really bad. And at one time, this was kind of like a pie in the sky dream, and maybe even a dream from childhood. It was very pie in the sky. Because people would maybe even tell you that you're just delusional if you think that's going to happen for you. Guess what? It's happening. That's what the universe wants you to know. It's happening. Maybe because of your hard work, maybe because of your faith, maybe because it's just intended. You really do have that talent. Very seldom do people have a desire to do something that they do not have the talent and the skills to make it happen. It's very seldom. I kind of don't know what else to say. It is just very much a new beginning. 2 cards here tell us it's a new beginning because of this thing that's coming into you, this offer. It's a job offer that's coming into you. It's an acceptance to a school. It is a material manifestation of some dream that you had, and it could have been a very pie in the sky dream. It could also be, I'm getting this competition card here, so it could be something that you really had to compete in, and you just really didn't think you would win because the competition was just stiff. But you are winning. That's what the universe wants you to know. That's what your spirit guides are telling you. It has to do, at least in some part, with you holding fast to this dream and nurturing it in some way. Like you've had to do some things to nurture the dream, to take care of it. You had to prepare. You had to, you know, if it's an application, you probably had to, you know, do some practice interviews, and maybe there was an exam and you had to do some practice exams, or whatever it is, you've put in the work, and that's why it is coming. That's why it's coming to you. Yeah, there's just nothing else to say about that. Let's see if we can find a when, maybe. When will this new beginning happen for you? When will this take place? Because that's the only thing I don't see in these cards. Like, when will you get this information, or when will this happen? When for pile 2, when is this happening? I got the Fool again. Well, that's a 0, so that means right now. It's happening right now. Like you're, look for it to happen any second now. Like you're getting a message, or you're getting an email, or you're getting something. Like 0 days. So tomorrow or today. And then the other thing that hit me was September. So just keep that in mind as far as when this could happen for you. Okay, so I got some oracle here. The first thing I asked was, you know, for the sacred traveler, what does pile 2 need to do, if anything? And you got watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. I love that, because I feel like the message there is you've done all the work. There's nothing else that you need to do. Congratulations. This is your payoff here. So sit back and enjoy it. Love it. Final words of wisdom from angels and ancestors. You got Earth Guardians, stay rooted and grounded. Okay, I like this as a message, because I do feel like this is pretty heady stuff. This is pretty exciting. This is pretty, wow. Floating on air here, up in the clouds. Wow, this is like, woo, I can't believe this is happening. This is telling you to, yes, enjoy the success. You have earned it, but also stay grounded. Stay around practical people who will tell you the truth. Do grounding exercises. If you have to go out and walk in the grass, do that to ground yourself. Whatever you need to do to stay grounded, because this beautiful dream could carry you away. It could carry a lesser person away, but you're not going to let that happen. Don't get carried away. Okay, so the final message I got here today is just a message from the spirit animals, because nature has been very important to my healing process in the last couple of weeks, as I've tried to come down from this terrible month of just busy, doing too much all the time. I went hiking in the mountains last weekend, and this last couple of days I've spent in the state parks in Florida. So I've really been watching the animals a lot and getting messages from them for myself. So I wanted to get a message from the spirit of the animals for you guys to end this reading. And you got Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow you. This is an acknowledgement, I think, for you guys. That's an acknowledgement of how hard you had to work, how long you had to hold the faith on this, and just reiterating the fact that this is coming into you because you have worked hard for it. So congratulations. That's all I have for pile 2. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages. And the reading today is really just what your spirit guides want you to know right now. So on pile 3, there was that emerald. It's kind of hard to see here, isn't it? Anyway, that is an emerald. All right, so I will pull out the tarot first to get the messages from Spirit for you. Okay, so for the universal weight, you got the Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. With the Lightseers tarot, you got the Queen of Cups. Okay, 2 queens here. The King of Wands and the Hanged Man. What's going on here, y'all? Huh. Okay, I'm just going to say this. I think some of you guys are seeing somebody that's seeing somebody else. I think this is a third-party situation here. You got 2 queens and 1 king. Queen and King of Wands. Okay, so anytime you have anytime I have the King and Queen of the same suit in a reading, that is a couple to me. But notice it's not in the same deck. It's in 2 different decks. So there's something off here in this situation. And I think that off thing is another person. So, Wands energy, I'm saying you're probably not married to them. I think that, maybe you just started seeing them and you made a connection, but maybe they're not 100% in. But here's what I really feel like Spirit wants you to know about this other person. Because they want you to look at this relationship in a different way. They want you to kind of take a time out from it and look at it from a different perspective. You're getting crumbs, is what the universe is saying. From this relationship. They're just not all in. And sometimes you feel like I don't know if it's called being ghosted, like you've been cast out a little bit. I don't think you know about this person, but I think deep down something's up, because this person, and I'm going to say it's a guy. Well, let me not do that, because, it's not really gender specific, but sometimes they're with you, they're all in, y'all are having a good time, things are flowing, and then they're just gone, and you feel like you've been cast out in the cold. Like, it's like, what happened? I don't understand. And you're talking it over with your girlfriends or your guy friends, whatever, and y'all are at the bar and you're talking about this, and you can't make sense out of it because there's something you don't know. There's something you don't. There's somebody else. That's all there is to it. And okay, so let me just say this. This person has another mistress. So let's say that. It could be that they're too dedicated to their job, or work is too important to them, or there's something else that's pulling on them. Could be maybe a family member or something that's pulling on them. And it so much so that it is their other mistress. It's a mistress, okay? But whatever it is, it takes this person out of your life completely in a way that makes you feel like you're not even in their life, at least for some periods of time. So that's why I say it's a mistress. Even if it's not another woman, it's something that so takes their focus that it is like they have another woman. All right. The message is, you deserve better. Stick a fork in you. You're done with this situation. The universe wants you to be done with this situation. Divine wants you to be done with this situation. They want you to want better for yourself, to think more highly of yourself than to accept the crumbs that you're accepting in this relationship. But you're going to get that. The light's going to come in. I think the light comes in when you say, I'm not doing this anymore. See the light? The light is in the ending of it. So does it have to technically end? No, not necessarily. Maybe it's just a come to Jesus meeting. It's like you sit down with this person and you say, all right, we got to talk because this is not working for me anymore. But it comes from you stopping it. You say enough is enough. Maybe you talk about it and then you can work something out and you move forward in your relationship. Or maybe you talk about it and you can't work something out and you move forward on your own. Either way, it benefits you. So that's what your spirit guides want you to know right now. All right. I did get some oracle. With the Sacred Traveler, I asked what you need to do right now. If anything, what action do you need to take? And you got crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. There you go. See the light again. Just noticing the light again. You got to deal with it before you can heal it. Does that make sense? This can be mended. The relationship can be mended, or you can mend yourself and move forward. But it has to be dealt with. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So whatever, that will probably be different for you, for all of you. Let's heal this. Let's talk about it. Let's heal it. Let's talk about it. Let's release it. Either one of those are going to be healing for you right now. You're at a crossroad. This time is time to cross the bridge to something that's better for you. All right, I got the angels and ancestors. I just asked for final words of wisdom, and you got animal guardian. Trust your instincts. Like I said, you know that something's up. You know something's not right. There's just a serious disconnect here sometimes. You know that. Trust that. Even if they try to convince you that's not real, it is real, and trust that and go with it. All right. So, I pulled for the final message here today. I pulled the Spirit of the Animals Oracle because the animals have really been speaking to me in the last couple of weeks. I had a real busy June, and last weekend I went hiking in the mountains, and then the last couple of days I've spent in the state parks here in Florida. And I've been noticing the animals, and I've been kind of getting my own personal messages from them, messages of healing in the last few weeks. So I wanted to pull a Spirit of the Animals card for you. And you, my dear pile 3, got dear love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. That is a beautiful final message to you guys from Spirit because of what you're dealing with in this particular situation. Love yourself. Acknowledge your self-worth. Acknowledge that you deserve more than what you're getting right now. The Spirit is here to guide you and to protect you and show you love to yourself so that you can love yourself so you can address this situation. There is love pouring out onto you as you deal with this. Put down in the comments below how it went, what you decided to do, whether you decided to stay in the relationship or move on, or whether you knew it or you didn't know it. I just feel like probably you do know it on some level, but anyway, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you do like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me and it helps the channel. And share my channel with anybody that you think might be interested. All right, that's all I have for pile 3. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.